you ever been there?
Where?
To White Sands Buddhist Center in Florida?
I don't know.
Good. They have some really huge statues.
I see.
Raul, hi. David, Elvira, Tom, Thomas. Everyone?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, everybody.
Oh, that cloud is beautiful. Generally behind
Yeah.
something going on the clouds.
I wonder if it's a fire. Oh, snow.
I don't know. I can't tell.
No,
Is it real snow?
it's
I don't know. Let's see if she wrote anything in the chat. First snow. Winter like in Utah, and they are cold right now, is what she said.
oh,
She
really?
doesn't have, yeah, that's what she said. It's snowing in Utah. Also in Colorado, I heard.
And we've got smoke from California and advised to stay inside.
Oh,
They had, Janie Lee said we had hurricane winds come through.
Oh,
oh.
Well,
In California is the Santa Ana winds.
yeah, but she's in Utah.
Oh, well, then it's the cold front.
That's the cold front. Hence the snow, I think, and hurricane winds, but
We need to check with Elvira, our weather person.
she keeps track.
She does.
Avura is a weather reporter for Erin.
She is. She's got it down, man.
That's my hobby.
I call her first. I don't bother with Doppler. I just call Elvira. I say, what is it? What? I have done that. Elvira, we've got a tornado coming through. Keep me posted. What's happening?
She will.
She does.
Yeah.
She does.
Well,
Everyone ready?
yep.
Yes, Kempo.
Ready.
Hello.
Who's ready?
We are ready.
Okay, okay, take test, right?
No. We're ready to pray and meditate.
Say,
Yeah, listen to the teachings.
take test. Misha says ready.
I thought maybe those hurricane winds kind of blew the test away. So we're all done.
And put snowed on my homework.
Oh, really? Today I remember where I stopped the last week. We just finished the Sutra section. Today is starting Vajrayana section, right?
That's
Right.
correct.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead and start.
How many different levels measure in the? How many parts we have?
5 part.
First one is which one?
Parts of accumulation.
That how many that has?
How many stages?
No,
Three
no. How
stages.
many?
3 stages in
Three
the path
stages.
of accumulation.
3 different levels, you mean?
Yes.
Smaller, middling, and greater.
Okay. That's great.
Then we have the engaging path.
Okay, I'm not going to ask you. I think you have memorized.
What are you supposed to do?
I'm going to ask David. So two Davids. We have two Davids. Which one is going to answer the engaging part? Which David? Okay, so David Jackson, can you? Oh, the David Connor ready. I can see she going to answer.
Squinting at
Okay,
my
David
notes.
Connor. We cannot see you, David Connor.
Hold on. Oh. Might not be able to see me anyway. Hold on. Very dark in here.
What happened there?
Oh no, I'm just in I think the camera's just not that sensitive. I can read, but I know I can't be seen. First one, okay.
So
Hold on, the second path is closer approach.
approach part, right?
Yeah, the approach. So those are 4.
Yes, sir.
Stage 4, Zenith, Forbearance, and Supreme Dharma.
Okay. So you pass then.
Light on.
Okay, the third part is which part? The third one, number third part. David, Ohio, David.
You can pass by me this time, Kempo. I did not study. I do not remember.
No, we have a part like 5 parts. So which is the number third?
I don't even remember any of it actually. Are
Oh,
you talking?
really?
Yeah, the accumulation path.
Yeah, but accumulation is the first. Then what is the third part?
There was the close of. I don't know. Not sure.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
Okay. So
I would just be.
David,
I would just be guessing. I don't really know the answer.
you know the number third part. David, do you know David?
No, Kempo, I don't know.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How about Avira?
I don't remember right now, Kempo. But
Oh.
this weekend, I wasn't studying this weekend. I'm
So
sorry.
simple one. What?
One.
Okay,
I know
Mary.
it's something to do with the approach, but I don't remember what.
Mary.
Is it seeing path?
Ah, that's it.
Yes, seeing part. What means seeing part?
Isn't it that the first boomy?
Yes.
Okay, that's what it is.
What first let me see?
What?
What first let me see?
Sublime joy. Realize absolute truth.
Okay, that's a good answer. Perfect, Mary. Thomas, second for me. What is second for me?
Stainless, pure morality.
So second for me is which part?
The second bhumi is the path for Yeah, it's the second boomy is the pure morality. I guess it's called stainless.
Yeah, that's okay. But then the four, that is the second premise, like the purify qualities, and which part they are. We have 10 part, 5 parts where they are.
Is it accumulation? It's
No, it's a seeing path.
Seeing part.
Yes.
Seeing
that's the
part is
path-
which part?
Now that's the path of the realization because the first 2 part accumulation and engaging is for the ordinary. And the third path, the seeing path, is for people that are realized, seeing absolute truth.
So you mean the first pimi and the second pimi both are seeing part?
Oh, no. The boomies are, yes, and the seeing path, the first boomy and the second boomy, oh, no, there are the 1 through
Just don't
7.
load the books. Give me answer. Huh?
1 through 7 are the impure stages.
Okay, they're impure stages, but the which part? The part is I'm not talking about the stage.
That would be on the no learning. No, is that on the no learning path?
No learning part is I don't know. So I ask you a question.
No, you got me on that one. I mean, I thought
Okay,
it was-
you stay there. Sandra Keeper. So give me answer. Second premise, which part they are?
Path of seeing.
Huh?
The path of seeing.
Part of seeing.
Yes.
Second premise.
Yeah. 1 through 7.
How about the third premise?
Path of seeing.
Okay, third premise. What is the purified? What are the qualities?
Oh, it's the third paramita. Which one is it? Morality,
No,
illumination.
just give me the same as the Thomas says. Second premise is stainless, right?
Yeah, it's called illumination.
Okay, illumination. That's good. Okay, so then I think Debbie has an answer for the second premise. Which part they are?
Meditation.
Okay.
Meditation path is 2 through 10.
Okay. So see, so that's correct. Seeing part is only first premise, no, not second and third to until 7. First to 7 is called impure premise, but not talking about the seeing part. Okay, so now fourth premise. Stan Rejive. I say your name correctly. What is fourth premise purified?
Yes, my name is
The
Cheryl.
quality.
So that's okay.
Cheryl, okay, Cheryl.
The quality of the fourth is radiating light. Is that correct?
Yes. Okay, so which parameter their accomplishment?
Let's see. I don't know. Let's see, there's generosity, patience. This would radiating light. Oh, I don't know, Kenpo. My apologies.
Oh, it's okay. Easy. Joyful effort. See, the number 4 is joyful effort, right?
Joyful effort. Okay.
Number 5 is the Maryland. Give me answer. The Bodhisattva. Number 5, purify. Which kind of experience that has?
Well, all I have written in my notes is difficult to mask, which I don't remember what it means.
Okay.
Master.
Master.
Difficult.
Mm.
Difficult to master.
Difficulty, the obscuration is the purifying.
Purifying obscurations. Oh.
Difficulty, part of obscuration, the purifying.
Oh, okay.
Mm. Okay, so what is the parameter is completed?
Diligent?
Yeah. Diligence.
What is
Diligence.
diligence? How come
Yeah.
diligence?
Because you have to work hard to overcome your
Yeah,
own
but we already. Then what is the number fourth?
joyful effort, you mean?
Diligent, joyful effort, same or different?
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
concentration then. Concentration. Yeah.
Okay, concentration.
I'm so
I
bad.
just keep answering
Okay,
for
so
me.
then fun. Number 6 parameter. What is their quality?
Wisdom.
What are the no talking about which kind that has like shining from their mind?
Shining compassion or bodhicitta.
No guess. It's say yes or no. You know, so like I say yes, no guess. There.
I don't know, but I am thinking
Okay,
bodhicitta,
so
what's shining from their mind?
so same like first like question the Thomas like he said, what is the you said the first for me?
Seeing.
No, seeing what there has
Was stainless light.
joy. The joy. Second one is stainless, right? Stainless.
Stainless.
So
Actualizing.
third one is like the light. You know, like that way. You know, what is the number 6, Thomas?
Thomas, save us.
You know, I have all the other movies listed, but 6 I have a big blank.
Oh, really?
I am sorry, Captain.
How about Amanda? Do you have a number 6?
I have actualizing written down.
Actualizing, okay.
Oh.
So then, okay, Amanda, what is the number 7th for me?
I have gone afar.
So what is the which kind of perfection they're accomplished?
All the parameters are already used up, Kimpola.
Yeah, all parameters are gone then, but we have still another extra 4.
Right, then
7, 8, 9, 10.
That's right. I'm not gonna guess. I have to say no. I'm not sure. I would be a guess, so I'm not certain.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you.
So then,
Skillful
Sumira, do you have a
means.
summary?
Skillful means.
Skillful means.
Yeah.
Okay, skillful means.
Then perfection of aspirational prayers, perfection of power, and perfection of primordial awareness.
Okay, so what is it? The Debbie, you said number 8.
Hold on. Number 8 is the perfection of aspirational prayer.
Okay, aspiration. Okay, the complete aspiration, number 8.
And the perfection
Then
of
number 9.
power, perfection of power.
Okay, power.
And then
Number
perfection
10.
is primordial awareness.
Okay, so that's say all the way up to the 10th for me Bodhisattva. So the completion, all these qualities.
Wow.
Okay, so now, Tom was ni. So the five parts 10 permits follow the three eons. So which is the first eon? We have to finish practice.
Not sure.
No idea. Okay, so then Lorna. No sure.
I'm not caught up yet. What was the question?
How long the first eon is which the first eons like like practice which one is like first eon goes like bodhisattvas. Like we have to finish this all this 5 parts 10 permit Buddha 10 bodhisattvas goes 3 eons practice. So which eon like first eon, which one is practice? Which is accomplishment, like where they go up to first eon?
One three covers eon. Three eons? Oh, I don't know.
Oh, Johnny Lee, do you have answer?
Me?
Johnny Lee.
You may not have audio.
Oh, she doesn't have audio.
She doesn't have audio.
Okay, Julie, yeah, Lily.
She wrote in the chat that she does not. Jana Lee wrote in the chat she does not.
I think I know
Okay.
that example.
Lily, I want to ask question, Lily.
The first set of countless eons worth of accumulations and purifications. Is that your question? The first set
first eon, like
this is basically it's with accumulations purifications.
Okay, first eon, like you mean first eon, second eon, third eon, right? 3 eons, like bodhisattvas practice.
Basically, the three sets of countless eons. Like the second. Yeah, this is what I'm reading. I just took the one class, so I'm not sure if this is the right answer or not. But the second set of countless eons worth of accumulation from the path of seeing up to the seventh, we gather the second this eons worth of accumulations. Yeah. Then from it's basically the from accumulation up to the path of close approach. That is the first set of countless of eon.
Okay, so that's correct. Yeah, then.
Yeah. Then from the path of seeing, which is the first bomb, up to the seventh, that's the second set of eons. And from 8th bombing to the 10th bombings is the third and final set of countless eon.
Okay, that's good. Good, thank you. 3 eons. So we have to practice 3 eons.
What is the first eon again?
It's say from the path of accumulation up to the path of close approach. We gather the first set of countless eons worth of basically it's accumulation and purification. So the 3 eons help us to accumulate a purifying kind of purify or purity. So the first pass, the first eon is not even on the 10 bombings. Then the second set is starting from the first bombing, which is the path of the seeing, up to the 7th bombing. And then from the 8th bombing to the 10th bombing, that's a third and the final set of eons.
Thank you.
Okay, so thank you. Everyone get?
I thought that you see nature of mind, you eliminate the boomies. Like that, yeah, the aeons, I mean, the eons. Am I remembering incorrectly?
What do you say?
I thought if you saw nature of mind, then you don't have eons to go through.
Oh, that's I don't know.
Okay, I must have made that up then. I don't know.
You make really
We were
good
talking
something
about
that
how long
make a-
is an eon, and an eon could be many, many years, or it could be a second. I mean, that's.
Mm.
Okay.
Well,
would-
I had that in my notes too, Marilyn, something about if you realize the absolute nature of Dharma Dhatu, then the eons go away, but what changes is the qualities. That's what I had written down. So,
Okay.
but I mean, I don't know if that's correct. It doesn't sound like that
Okay,
was.
so now that's the eons we're talking about followed by this sutra like tradition, and the other one is like the different like people who use something different method. So now we ask question taking test from in this book what here says.
Tempo, when does the
Yes,
path of no more effort kick in?
that is Buddha.
So it's after the 10th Bhumi.
Yes,
Okay, thank you.
yeah, that's what no more learning means. You don't have to learn. Already achieve. So that's already goes like 3 eons, right? The accumulation to seeing part is 1 eon. Seeing part up to 7th Bhumi is 1 eon. Then at 9, 10, it takes 1 eon. So 3 eons, then after go to Buddhahood. Long as you have good effort and motivation to benefit others. Okay, what do you say, Fan?
I heard one time that stuck in my mind, the 8th Bhumi is the point of no return. Is that what they call Kempula?
I don't know, no return. So no return is actually from the first engaging part.
Oh,
It's then no turning back to samsara.
yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Okay, so now we go to the teaching today. Is Vajrayana section, page 120. Vajrayana in the road takes Jigtin Sungura roads. Tungang Yurchop Dechin Tinchonder. So in this supreme vehicle of great bliss, where anyone who has the diligence will safely be rescued and protected. So this is the Vajrayana section. It's actually fruition. Vajrayana is fruition. Sutra is the cause. Vajrayana is fruition. So follow like that way is the teaching. So the means whereby individuals with great diligence can be rescued and protected from the suffering of samsara is this vehicle of great bliss, the Vajrayana. So, and this Vajrayana path, who enter to the Vajrayana path, so they must have with great diligence, joyful effort. The each, like the level, you must have some required. Think about the Vinayana, like we talk about renunciation. Renunciation must have to have renunciation. So that's most important. When you enter to Mahayana, the flexible mind is like, very flexible and have a compassion, kind, mind. So that's most important. When you go into the Vajrayana, here is the most important thing is like great diligence. So long as you have great diligence, can be risky, means like free from samsara, and protected from the suffering of samsara is this vehicle of great bliss. The Vajrayana is the great bliss. So Vajrayana rescue one lifetime free from samsara. That's why reason Vajrayana is protected, free from samsara. Supreme among all vehicles. So that means like so many different levels teachings. This Vajrayana is the highest level. That's the reason supreme among all the vehicles. The true means to enter this vehicle are the rapid empowerments and the liberating instructions. So when you're going into the Vajrayana teaching, two things most important is rapid empowerment. So we have to receive empowerment, and the liberating instructions, like have to receive pit instructions. You must have to have these two when into the Vajrayana. So we talked last week also, the Buddhist, non-Buddhist difference is like who take the refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha is a Buddhist, who didn't take the refuge to Buddha Dharma Sangha is called non-Buddhist. And then Mahayana and the Hinayana, the difference here is who has bodhicitta, that is Mahayana, who didn't receive bodhicitta vows, that is called Hinayana. And then who received empowerment, so that is Vajrayana, who didn't receive the empowerment, that is called Mahayana. So who received the empowerment, then that's use something different method. So here is the rapid empowerment. What means rapid empowerment means like this ordinary, our body, speech, mind is introducing to the Buddha. So ordinary is transformed into the Buddha. So then you're rapid in your mind, you're rapid in your body, you're rapid in your speech. So if you recognize this impure body, speech, mind is Buddha. Then and the liberating instructions, receive empowerment, same time we have to receive instructions. So instruction, we can call the Pitta instructions, means like some, this teaching is who has experience, already when the receive empowerment practice, who has something special experience, so they're giving these instructions, the called Pitta instructions. So that's the reason that someone can be Buddhahood is one lifetime, because using these two methods. Rapid empowerment. So first is I'm going to share is what means the empowerment. Is first to explain the process of rapid empowerment. We should know how to identify a master who is qualified to bestow such empowerment. The root takes reads. Then here is explain the process of rapid empowerment. So we should know how to identify or master, means who going to give empowerment. So that you have to recognize which kind teacher, can give the empowerment. So who is qualified to bestow such empowerment? Who has qualities giving the empowerment? The rule text reads, Judin tin la sabdon nipaya means the master should be imbued with the tantaras and with the proteins and the power of a profound truth. So this root takes always to talk about the qualities of the master. And then who's going enter into the Vajrayana? So there has a quality of a master and a quality of students too. So then there comes 100% correctly both comes. So then one lifetime can be Buddhahood. Then here is this master quality is the highest level, very high level master. It's harder to find in this kind of degeneration time. Not easy, okay? And so then of course they talk about the students too. Very hard to find a student too. This also like 100% quality teacher and the students. And the Kaju tradition, we can example like teacher is Marpa Losa, student is Malarepa, like that kind of, the qualities. Then it's empowerment, really can see the special and the different. So no, we just have a wishing that, and we create like something karmic imprint the seeds. So that's why we're doing, this empowerment. But actually, in the Tantra, what the talks, qualities, teacher and the student is almost not possible this time. Comes together. So if it comes together, of course, like one lifetime easily can the Buddhahood, and then you really can understanding the empowerment qualities. So that's the reason used to this empowerment is not really given publicly. They have a lot, the tradition stories. So follow the tradition, the stories, like they don't really giving empowerment publicly. So then slowly, these high level teachers also say, okay, so give more. It's become more publicly comes, but we don't really recognize empowerment qualities that much, same as before. Used to the teachers only give the who really going to practice the Yadam deity and 100% going to focus practice. So then they give. So I told you the last week, and one teacher in Tibet. So that person who didn't give teachings and empowerment this time, like if person is really not going to put effort, then 100% not going to give up worldly things to go to retreat. He's not going to teach, he's not going to give empowerment. So like that, many history, some teachers follow like that way. So then if you follow that way, then you really keep the quality, Vajrayana's essence and the qualities. So then students, when they receive empowerment, they really feel the empowerment's power, and the blessing. So due to that, they put effort to practice. So if follow that way, then Vajrayana practitioner maybe later very few. So just this time empowerment publicly does, then long as who has wishing, who really want to receive empowerment, we don't check any qualities, students, we don't check the teachers' qualities, just teachers are giving students receiving empowerment. So we don't know where we're going to directions. Sometimes the Vajrayana is a very dangerous path. If you're giving so much empowerment, student no practice, they're going to fall into the lower realms both. So they said that too. And so anyway, this time this teachers giving this empowerment, mostly they said giving this empowerment reason is can give commit imprint for people, and even they're not going to practice much this life, future life have connections to Dharma. So some in the Vajrayana teaching also say even you don't practice in this life, you can liberate 7 lifetimes. So I think that's the reason, just teaching says many different because due to the individual level and the capacities. Some students need really, keep the quality and high level, so then benefit. So that kind of student, that kind of teacher also we have, or some teacher has more flexibility that thing. We're giving this teaching and can give many planes, Dharma and the connections and the karmic imprint. That's the reason give empowerment. So the both has actually good intention, different ways benefiting others. So Tantra teaching also say actually kind of both. The reason is to see some area that says like even they don't practice like 7 lifetimes you can achieve a Buddhahood means. So someone don't practice but still you can give empowerment. So that's I think it's always like dependent the student and the teacher and also intentions, connections. So we cannot say like always keep secret very strongly. We cannot say always give for everyone. You just follow by individual ways, giving this teaching. So now here we should know how to identify master who is quality to bestow such empowerment. Root text reads. Root text is the master should be imbued with the tantras and with the quality, with the potency and the power of the profound truth. So quality of master, the master who bestows empowerment must know not only the inner part of the parameters, he should internally, right? Unerringly know the meaning of the.
I was going to say unerringly. It means without making a mistake.
Unerringly know the meaning of the tantras. So the person who going to give empowerment, so they of course have to know the this sutra part, parameters. Then he should unerringly know the meaning of tantras. So have to know tantra or this empowerment how to bestow. So have to understanding tantra teachings. The master should be skilled at the rituals and the practice of mantra and mandalas. So then the person also have to understand, should be skilled at the rituals. Like this tantra is followed by ritual things, lots of rituals. So the person have to know rituals and the practice of mantra and mandalas. So they have to know the mantra and the mandala. So this everything have to know, clearly understand. He or she should not be seeking respect or honor, but rather working for the benefit of others. They who giving empowerment, the person not seeking for the offerings, and also no seeking for something honor, and no any agenda themselves. So must have to have a good intention, wanting to benefit for them. So that's the teacher's quality. Then also, when you are going to bestow this empowerment, must have to have a lineage through the teacher. So unbroken lineage. And they must have to have also the mantra. Is you have to chant the mantra, the number. So if someone going to give an example, Manjushri empowerment, so you have to at least chant the 400,000 the Manjushri mantra. So that's in the sadhana says like you have to chant 400,000 Manjushri mantra. So then you have to chant 400,000 mantra, and so that's the required to do the empowerment. So then the realization is dependent teachers. So some has a really good realization teachers, means like we already talk about this way of Bodhisattva Shantideva. So he has connect with Manjushri, and he can receive teachings also from Manjushri face to face, and he can give us questions to Manjushri. So that is realized as the highest level. So then if we don't have that, so must the lowest level is you have to done the mantra correctly. Then of course if you have this generation stage meditation, you know, so that is also great. Actually you have to know the generation, you know, meditations like front generation, seventh generations. And when you do the empowerment ritual, so you have to visualize yourself as a Buddha, you have to visualize the Buddha is in front of us. And we also visualize the West is West, you know, West is also Buddha. And that's the reason all the nectar is into the West. So that's West, the nectar is falling into the crown, put in the crown, right? So we do that and during the empowerment. So that's the reason you have to visualize the West is also Buddha. So that kind of, you know, also the person need this visualization generation stage. They have to know, understand. Then working for the benefit of others. So must have to have a really good intention to do this. So even you don't have like other part qualities, must have to have a good intention to giving this empowerment. So long as you have good intention, then the teacher who giving empowerment, they must have to have a devotion to the Yidam deities. If no devotion to the Yidam deities, then just giving empowerment is like just only same as the, you know, or usually we do the performing, you know, nothing essence there. So long as you have good devotion to the Yidam deities, when you do this performing, that time you think is Buddha is always there, be with you, and must have to strong devotion. Then you have this good intention, wanting to benefit others. So these two comes together. Then this regular, just lowest level must have to have these two qualities. Then you can giving empowerment. Also, you get something put coming imprints for others. And also you receive some blessing from these Buddhas. So then it's nothing wrong to giving empowerment. So when I'm doing empowerment before, it's not really confident. It's not easy to do empowerment because you visualize, you're doing these ritual things like visualize is gone. You're doing ritual things. focus that visualize is going. You focus visualize, then you cannot do ritual things, right? So that's we have example in Tibet. Tonzong Sarpe Nam, right? Means like who is the pillar, the first person, means like who walk in the farm first, walk in the farm with the 2 yards, and you know the farm is like pillar, right? Pillared or pillared something. So 2 yards, and then we have a machine to like, you know, like the farm is like digging.
Plowed.
Plowed, yeah, plowed. Who first person who plowed with the yards, the person never see the scar. Because reason is like you too focus, and like first 2 yards is very hard to get together. Then you have to follow the lane, you know, one by one, and you have to focus so strong, and you never see the sky. You don't have time to breathe. So like that, you know, first when we do the empowerment, it's so hard to do this. Okay, same like that example. And when we visualize thinking about and cannot see the ritual object, you focus a ritual object, you lose the prayer where you're going drawing this is where you are stopped. So then you visualize so many things have to going on together. So not possible all comes together. So then I talked with the Gachinoboji, this is really hard to do. This is not possible easy. So he said it's most important is devotion to the Yidam deities, okay? So you cannot really visualize clearly Yidam deity. You just must have to have devotion. It's always Yidam is to be there. And so that kind of, you know, like you must have the devotion to the Yidam deity. Then it's Buddha is there. So then just doing the ritual things, but you cannot have all the time like visualize there clearly. So that's, he gave me suggestion. That's, you know, then gave me courage to do empowerment. So anyway, this good intention is most important to teachers. So otherwise, actually, not really Dharma. And so we do this empowerment this time, and lots we're doing in the foreign countries. Actually, in Tibetan tradition, we don't really do lots of empowerment. So when we come to foreign countries, then everywhere we're doing empowerment all the time. So, you know, everyone wanted to receive empowerment. So good intention. So when I do the empowerment, so we, you know, people first, the wanting empowerment. And second, then also good for, you know, Dharma center, good for people who receive. Then, you know, we recognize many situations, circumstances due to many things. So that we're giving. In Tibet, like we don't have to follow like that way, you know. If someone says empowerment, like we don't follow the many circumstances. They say no or yes, just two answers. Yeah. So usually they don't do lots of empowerment in the monastery temples. Just sometimes like we who has all this empowerment and good teacher in what, and that does whole empowerment, like kind of we call Rinchen Tenzu, means all these treasure collections that does 3 months. Or it's morning to evening empowerment, one after one by one, after one finish one, another one finish one. So that empowerment is many, all the collections together. Then Digon Kaji also, we have like 50 empowerment. So that is like usually for people who wanted to practice, just giving that, then that's okay to practice. But that empowerment is not really the highest level empowerment, something we call Jinang, means like kind of follow that, you know, empowerment. So we use that sadhana and the giving. The rare empowerment is like really take long time, and you need to create so much object mandala things. And then of course like have to evolve many people together to do this, not one person do easily. So sometimes, like say Kalachara, you can see that His Holiness Dalai Lama do. There's so much work for that. He have to give up early morning, long early morning, like long time, like take time to do self empowerment, and then so many people have to create this mandalas, object, everything. So that is like really follow the traditionally like high like performed everything ritual empowerment. So then there of course the empowerment is another level is like okay, so more shorter level and more shorter. So usually we do is the shortest ones. So anyway, the empowerment like it is put karmic imprint seeds, and then of course who has a good connection with the disciple who has very strong devotion, so they can get. Anyway, actually, the doesn't matter you receive short or long. It's like also due to your students' quality means like devotion and really wanting, also joyful effort, and that's part is comes like then also the student also receive empowerment. So we have to know this come from qualities from teacher, and the master should have a real realization. That's part is the very hard realization. So I told to you the Marpa Lota has, and when he give empowerment for Malarepa, he said he has that. Other teachers didn't say that. I don't know. Okay, and should have recognition of the true nature of the development and the completion stage practice. So that's also very hard level. You know, this development and the completion stage practice means this is actually realization who must have to have a realization. It is also absolutely crucial that the master have the ability to point out the nature of a promoter wisdom to introduce the student mind streams to that wisdom in the empowerment. So that is the purpose of empowerment. Empowerment is introducing absolute true qualities, introduce our, you know, our like students. So introducing your impure body is Buddha's body, introducing your impure speech is Buddha's speech, introducing impure mind is, you know, Buddha's mind. So that's the Vajrayana empowerment. So that's the reason here they must have the ability to point out the true, point out the nature of promoter wisdom to the introduce to student, mind stream to that wisdom in the empowerment. So the way teaching, you know, usually share the completion stage. That's also part of empowerment. So that is a fourth empowerment. The teaching, this instruction, the Mahamudra Dzogchen, that is also empowerment. Is pointing instruction. So then, of course, like different levels. So if you learn all these different level tantra sections, then you understanding the different level empowerment. So this highest level empowerment is, see, the teacher who master have the ability to point out the nature of a promoter wisdom to introduce to the student mind streams. So anyway, this empowerment is pointing to that different ways, pointing to the natural mind. So using different method, pointing to the natural mind. Quality of the disciple. The students who are the vessels receive empowerment also have to meet certain criteria in order to truly receive the empowerment. So this student also, when receive empowerment, they must have to have these qualities. Truly receive the empowerment. So then, just as it is said for the exoteric part of definitions. So this is a special part. The student should have compassion and loving nature, and a generous heart that give us easily. So I don't know how saying that part is, and the most important is the devotion. The key is the devotion for Vajrayana entering. Then the student has devotion. Same time, the student that must have to have a compassion, love and compassion. For their qualities, also same qualities in the sutra tradition, love, compassion for others. Then plus that, so also generosity means like when you receive empowerment, so the giving up everything, like whatever can give up. So that kind of like generosity is the highest level. So traditionally, when the empowerment, giving empowerment teachers, so then the king student give up everything, because you have to give up all self-grasping. The main point is generosity is like release the selfish. So long as who has a strong selfish, then they really cannot receive empowerment. And we yesterday talked about the when you listening, teaching, and the 3/4. So same like that. And our body, mind, speech is same as a vessel. Vessel, like the the vessel, right? Vessel. But you're going to put some into there, you must have the clean up first, clean the vessel. So that's the reason love, compassion, so devotion is opening up, devotion opening up, and the love, compassion same time, and the generosity, like you can give offering, mandala offering, everything. So when you receive the empowerment, you're thinking about like our body, speech, mind is offering. So long as you can offering your body, your speech, your mind, then nothing is belong to self. So then you have to like offering everything. So that's the reason the traditionally the teachers also tested some students which kind they really can give offering. You know, that also have there's some stories that they check the test too. So when they receive empowerment, you have to offering gold, you know, like that. So the gold means like very precious. So that time it's like so expensive, precious, harder to get. You offer that, then you like the representative, your body, speech, mind shows something like your generosity. And so that's the reason, see, when
No, it's
Marpa
good
Losa,
off.
he was in Tibet, and when he go to India, so he have to collect the golds to receive the empowerment. So when he go to went to India, so when he received teachings from Naropa, so he always asks a goal. So he testing the person really can give up this self and really have wanting the empowerment. So he checking that, and then Malarepa, sorry, the Marpa Losa, of course, he always said offering gold and the gold to the Naropa. Then one day Naropa whatever he offering this Marpalosa, he just hold and then he throw in the all the space and the jungle, you know, he throw away everything. He say, I don't need a goal. So everything is everything. Long as you have no draw realization, everything is goal. So I think he did something. I don't really exactly remember the story. Maybe he's something he shows power is Marpalasa also seeing or is goal aligned. Everything is goal aligned. They are. So like that, you know, that's the reason they push harder for student. The reason is because they have to create accumulation, merit, received empowerment. So the empowerment and any like actually or any teaching like that. So the chicken teachers. So see why this student this offering goals really teachers need these goals. They really wanted there. If they really wanted their goal and they really needed that goal, then up there see teachers cannot be seeking respect or honor, means like they cannot seeking to the offerings. So if the teacher also seeking to the goals, that really cannot give empowerment to them, students. So that's, we think about this part is like, you know, have to learn something, thinking about. Sometimes we think, oh, teachers really needed these goals and something special. Then students also think, why I have to offering these things? So lots like teacher give a punish to students. Teacher really seeking to these goals, you know, and something offerings. So the actually reality you think about really me important is this offering is benefit the student. The teachers are checking really their have like your can suit for the empowerment ritual like all this you know empowerment giving to them is really suit for qualified student or not. So that's the reason is must have the generosity means like usually that's why we always put mandala offering. So mentally we do all this everything, our body, speech, mind, and whatever we owned, hold this universe we offering. So teachers also there when they give empowerment, they have to check their intention. They're not seeking the offerings, must have to have a good intention for benefit other students. Then also absolutely crucial that must have the ability to point. We finished that part. So I say generosity, heart that gives easily. The student should have a devotion for the Lama, placing the potent energy of the meaning of the four empowerments into the mind stream of such as student is the essence of conferring empowerment. So then student of course must have to have a devotion to the teacher and then also the guru, teacher, and the Yidam deity and the mandala. So when do the empowerment, mandala, teacher, and the Yidam deity, they all, you know, comes together, or it's important. So then devotion to for the Lama means like, see, usually we think we are ordinary, teacher also ordinary, harder to devotion arise. So when you receive empowerment, we have to visualize teacher is a Buddha and ourselves also Yidam deity. Actually, all forms is Buddha, all songs is mantra, all thoughts is Dharmakaya. So that is the Vajrayana practice. So even you receive ordinary person, you know, like the receiving empowerment from ordinary person, but you visualize that person is Buddha, because the person is has Buddha nature, and of course you can visualize in pure is transformed to the Buddha. So that's then you can create like your devotion. So then when you receive the empowerment, so meaning of this four empowerment is into the mind stream of such a student, the essence of conference empowerment. Pointing energy of the meaning of the four empowerments into the mind stream of such a student is the essence of conference empowerment. So the put karmic imprint seed to our mind stream. That's the empowerment, for empowerment. So empowerment, the meaning or reason behind the conferer of empowerment is expressed in the root text. So this is the meaning of empowerment. What means empowerment? The word abhisheka, so that is English, Sanskrit is abhisheka, means both cleansing and pouring in. In total, there are 4 stages of the empowerment. The word for empowerment in Sanskrit is abhisheka. When we say abhisheka, abhikitsa, I think abhikitsa, we are cleansing and purifying the dispersed body, speech, and mind. When we say abhikitsa, we are activating the innately pure wisdom. So this is the etymological meaning of empowerment. So the abhikitsa is purifying body, speech, mind, obscuration. So then abhikitsa also is pouring into our mind stream. What is pouring in is, cultivating the innately pure wisdom. So that's called abhikitsa. Empowerment means abhikitsa, purifying and pouring innately pure wisdom. So that's why when we receive this waters, the water, so we put into Chrome and purifying our body, speech, mind, and also drink, and we think purify, and then it's pouring in the Chrome also. Then the water is filled up all the way our body, and increasing this innately pure wisdom. So that's the empowerment ritual does. This is the etymological meaning of the empowerment. So now the 4 empowerments are the West empowerment, the secret empowerment, the wisdom empowerment, and the precious word empowerment. So that has followed by 4 different level empowerments. West empowerment is usually we use the West. Yeah, so that is called West empowerment. Then speech like mantra is a secret empowerment. The wisdom empowerment is mind empowerment. Then additionally, there are exhaustive empowerment too. So then has another, the exhaustive empowerment is like Sangwang, Pongwang, Sangwang, Shirwang, Tsuwang is like, it's pit instruction, actually pit instruction. Some special instruction recognize natural mind. So that is actually, they are auxiliary empowerment. So that's a 4 empowerment follow. It's this empowerment also, like we say, outer empowerment, inner empowerment, secret empowerment. So then no door empowerment follow that. Sometimes say that way. It's a elaborate teaching, go very subtle level. Then talk about first West empowerment also. Lots of details, lots of details about that. So lots of information about that, this empowerment. So what we have to do, our case, long as we receive this empowerment, and then there has one sadhana, Jigten Sumgon's, he created the sadhana. It's called, the name is the pro-model of generating bodhicitta, or not that one, sorry. So the name is the 4 empowerment samadhi, draw from the union, perform the dharma of Choban Jigten Sumgon. So has 3 parts: the primaries, main practice, and the conclusion. So that's, and the main practice has this receiving this 4 empowerments. And that's 4 empowerments you can receive yourself. First, of course, you have to receive empowerment from the teacher, and then you can receive every day yourself empowerment, taking yourself empowerment. So that's actually, is the practice in Yedam deity, and also if you have something broken samaya, or it's become how to say, the recovering or resorting or something, like become coming back again. So anyway, that's a very important part. Some teachers does that, they're receiving always this 4 empowerment. And then also Zambala sadhana, and over there also have this 4 empowerment receiving. So not the usually we using sadhana, some long sadhana Zambala has. So you want to go follow this 4 empowerment a little bit or no? What do you think?
Yes. Yes.
It's,
By all means.
okay.
Yes,
Little bit harder
please.
to explain, so I try. So then I can share you this sadhana after, so you can all have this sadhana. Usually, the usual Gachin Rinpoche say when we receive empowerment, so we have to practice this one. He does always practice this one. I don't, okay? So I honestly tell you. So this first is like mind generation bodhicitta. Then after that, what they address Yedam deity, meditation, and Guru yoga. I myself appear clearly as the Yedam deity. So we visualize ourselves as a Yedam deity. So that means like which Yedam deity you practice, you visualize that is yourself. 4 fingers from the between my eyebrows is my Ru Guru Vajradhara on a lotus sun and moon and broken seat. So 4 fingers right here. So that's very close actually. You visualize Buddha Vajradhara in front of you. So here. And this has also have different teachers have like different kind, the instructions. So some say okay, from here to in this between goes like this, all the way go directly to front of you, then go up another from like this to here. So then you have to visualize. Do you understand what I mean? How to call this between?
Between your elbow and your fingertips. The
So
length
elbow
of
and
the front.
your elbow to front fingertips, like from your here third eye to all the way to front of you. Then another the elbow to and fingertip go up. So then you visualize that like where's your fingertip reach, that they have visualized this Yadam deity. So some usually mostly sadhana like that. Visualize Yadam is in front of you means. Do you get? Okay, so
So the
so
size,
no,
sorry, the size of the Edom deity is the from your elbow to the fingertip. That's the length, and that's the size. How large is the image?
no, Yadam deity size is like your distinction. So elbow to fingertip front of you distinction.
Okay, it's
Then
distant.
elbow to finger is up to your like go up in the sky, and then that is the you have to visualize.
I'm sorry, I don't, do you mean distance?
I
Someone
think
can,
so. That's how far it is. It's from
Okay,
your
okay.
elbow to this, in front of you, from here to there, and then above you. It
Okay.
doesn't say, it
It's
doesn't
just-
matter
Okay,
how big he is, I guess.
okay.
Exactly, yeah. So that's a distinction.
Okay, that's distant. So the doesn't
Yeah,
matter.
distant.
Distance.
Size, no, size is dependent. Each sadhana has a different.
Oh, okay.
So then my Ru Guru Vajradhara on a lotus on moon and broke a seat. So visualize that. And so here the footnotes is according to Gachin Rinpoche, the Guru appeared in the form of the united. Chagra Savara, I don't know, maybe Kara Wasamara or something, and Varahi.
Chakrasambhara and Vajravarahi.
Okay.
Yep,
And okay, directly outward from the point right between our eyeballs. Furthermore, Charasambhara and Varahi appear facing us. From them in this way, we receive the empowerment. Okay, so then as Bhangavan Shiru Heruka holding Vajra and Burr, he is with mother Vajra Varahi holding Trugok and Skur. The father and mother stand with their legs all stretched and bent, their eye abroad with jewels, ribbons, and bronze ornaments, placed in 9 dance mudra of Kalarati or something. Kalarati and Brava. So that is the dancing posture. The diver endowed with the brilliance of light and radiance, prostrating, offering confession, rejoicing, requesting, and supplicating. So I shall dedicate with slight Mary. I have gathered the four for the complete great enlightening of all beings. So then that's the 7th offering prayer. After that, the ritual prayer, empowerment, great Guru Vadyadhara, please bestow the empowerment upon me. So recite it 3 times. So that's what we have to chant. Great Guru Vadyadhara, please bestow the empowerment upon me. So this is a Digong Kagyu tradition. So actually this kind of level, you know, like you can, like example, when you think about Vajrasattva or Chenrezig like Manjushri, so you visualize that and the supplication that giving me empowerment. So this is a Chakra Sambhara Vajra Yogini, but you can visualize other Buddhas too. Then from Nirmana Kisasa. What is the Nirmana? Ora Makisara. I don't know what means that. So there's footnotes, I see. Tibetan is, what is this? Is mean Zupa. A small core over here, I see between the eyebrow of the Buddha and the deities. Zupa is Zupa. I think from here, you know, Zupa is. So this is the Armakisasa, something. Of the Guru, Father, and Mother, white light rays emanates and dissolve between my eyebrows. The absorption of my body are purified, and the spirit vast empowerment received. So then you visualize the Yadam deity, Guru, and the from here white light ray is dissolved to your eyebrow between here, and then that's like you visualize, you receive the West empowerment, Spring West empowerment, and received first empowerment. So my body becomes the embodiment of all Buddhas. See, the purified body obscuration, our bodies become Buddha's body, embodiment of all Buddhas. The deity mandala of appearance and emptiness. So then we chant some prayers like body is empty, empty is a body, like form is empty, emptiness is a form. When you recognize that, so that is the result of this West empowerment, appearance and emptiness. Deity mandala of appearance and emptiness. Then from where the Guru, Father and Mother meet in union, white light rays suffused with red light, so dissolve into my throat. The absorption of my speech are purified. So this is like, see, Yab Yom means like method is wisdom, and followed by Tantra way and no dualistic. So we cannot have dualistic thoughts. And so then that's dissolved into your speech. Speech are purified, and the supreme secret empowerment is received. Then also like Buddha's like throat level, you know, red comes. So usually we visualize a syllable like red color dissolve to your throat. So that's also possible. Then that is the mantra of sound and emptiness. So my speech becomes the speech of all Buddhas and the nature of a mantra of sound and emptiness. So receive speech empowerment. That is the Pumang Sangwang is secret empowerment. Then from endless heart knots of the Guru, Father, and Mother, blue light rays emanate and dissolve in my heart center. The obscuration of my mind are purified, and the supreme third empowerment is received. So third empowerment received. that's a third empowerment. We have, I think, names in here in this the teaching, so it's coming. So you have to know. For one, someone, Siwang, that is the world's empowerment. Shirwang, no, Shirwang is like usually show the crystal. You know, it's mind empowerment. And because introducing our mind is Buddha's mind, so that is mind empowerment. Then the same thing that you visualize any Buddha in front of you, like Om, Ah, Hong, so dissolve to yourself. So that is also like similar taking the empowerment. And then same time you have to visualize like purify body, speech, mind, these obscurations as received. I realize the nature of mind of Buddhas. I say the obscuration of my mind are purified, and the supreme third empowerment is received. So the fourth one is called the Tsiwang, is like usually the world's empowerment. I realize the nature of the mind of the Buddhas, free from all bonds of arising, ceasing, and abiding. So then that's actually kind of a rapiding. So our body, speech, mind, all is become Buddha, realize the nature of mind of all Buddhas, and free from all bonds of arising, ceasing, and abiding. The fourth empowerment and Mahamudra. So that's Mahamudra is fourth empowerment. The fourth empowerment is only just show something, like same is a Telopa give it shoes heat to Naropa's head, so I cannot show you anything, something like he said. So that is a kind of fourth empowerment. Connection is not great.
It is not. You're kind of breaking up a little bit. And Kempo, are you reading from a separate text?
Hello?
Is that what I'm understanding? Yeah, your connection is not so good. You're breaking up. And are you reading from a separate text? This, what you just were reading?
Yes.
And did you say something, that's something you can share with us or something, or not?
No, even one of this, I can share this sadhana. So this is not from the book. So I'm just right now is talking about the four empowerments, how to receive these four empowerments. And so this internet is tired, or you are tired?
I think I'm good.
Who loses the energy? Who is
I'm
tired?
trying to listen clearly. I'm trying to listen intently. You're doing fine.
That was a lot of information.
Tired.
Yeah, lots of information. Actually, internet is tired, right?
You're okay.
Internet also cannot hold this all informations.
It's breaking apart for sure.
Yeah. The four empowerments received with the body, speech, and mind, equanimity, wisdom of all Buddhas. Spontaneously realize with equal essence and abide in Mahamudra of uncontroverted wisdom. So
Este es otra traducción.
so that is the main the practice. And then after is a dedication merit. So that is I just sharing you the short information, the four empowerment. So four empowerment is actually all this empowerment has, but some is really long, okay, some is short. So some is focused more this West empowerment, some other is very short, but dependent empowerment. So just you main point you understanding, right? Like body receive empowerment is like West empowerment, speech is called secret empowerment. Is then we chant the mantra, and mind empowerment is called the Shirwang. Is like usually we saw the symbols of a crystal or something. Something symbol shows your natural mind, so that's called usually crystal use. And then sometimes empowerment, they give you blessing, something for you eat. So that is the empowerment of the mind empowerment is the third one. Then fourth is the three of them comes together. It's called fourth empowerment sometimes. So fourth empowerment is then you realize the mind is empty, emptiness is mind, mind is clear, it's appearance, wisdom. So that kind of absolute wisdom quality, no door. So that's a fourth empowerment. Sometimes we don't have a fourth empowerment separate. Some sadhana has separate fourth empowerment. Sometimes this fourth empowerment is included already three empowerment. So now where we are, empowerments are the source of one. I see the four empowerments are the West empowerment. The first one, the secret empowerment. The second, the third is the wisdom empowerment. Here's a wisdom empowerment, and the precious word empowerment. Precious words empowerment is the Mahamudra. Nothing to show anything, just words explain natural mind. So that's what we always do. You know, words empowerment. Especially last week we did a stage of meditation, completion stages, all is words empowerment. The disciple must receive the entire empowerment with all of its parts intact. So the disciple have to receive 4 of these empowerments. Then why must we receive empowerment? The necessity of empowerment is summed up in the root text as follows. I think we shared this one. Empowerment, Gundu Kingyong, Demi Ngudome, without received empowerment, which fulfills all wishes and desires, will be no siddhas. So if we don't receive empowerment, not possible to become Buddha. Just main point is cannot be accomplishment. The without empowerment is not fulfill all wishes and desire. Not possible that. So then not possible Buddha. Empowerments are the source of all positive qualities, common and uncommon. So temporary and ultimate. If we don't receive it, we will lack any chance of attaining siddhas. So the reason is we are always recognized, we are ordinary, they're not possible to Buddha. So with that reason, we have to, you know, body, speech, mind is impure, is transformed, and we have to recognize body, speech, mind is pure Buddha. So that's why we visualize all seeing form is Buddha, and our the song is Buddha's mantra, mind is Dharmakaya, and then you just everything is impure is transformed to the pure. Then we can become Buddha one lifetime. However, receive empowerment comes with the responsibility of upholding the samayas or secret out the root takes state. So this is what we're going to share tomorrow. And today I'll share with you the text. So we can chant that tomorrow together before teaching. And I'll send it to you. So we chant that and then we follow this text. When we finish it, then we can chant there's like dedication section. So that's all we follow when we follow this teaching until finish this essence of Mahayana. Here is noise. Tomorrow we're going to talking about this samaya. So long as you do this, just I share the sadhana every day, then samaya, whatever broken, is become resolved or resolved again. Which words say, like Mary, usually we will use resolve or resolving or
Restored. Comes back. Restored.
Restored. Okay, restored.
Your vows are restored. They're reestablished.
Restored again. Thank you, everyone. So I think we leave it there tonight because the internet is already tired. Restoring. Oh, money, beme.
You wanted me to share that, didn't you?
Yeah.
I think we lost Kempo.
Oh, okay.
Put everybody. Oh, we can't.
Oh, I can hear.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm talking about the internet is already tired, so we have to stop here and chant the dedication.
Okay, the dedication's up. I don't know if you can see it or not.
I can see, yes. Johnny Lee, can you chant the dedication?
She doesn't have a mic, Kempo.
Oh, she doesn't have
Janely.
mic.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cannot hear.
I can read it, Campo.
Okay, who said I can read?
Elvira.
Oh, Avira, please read.
Yeah. In English, Emma Ho.
Okay.
In the center is the marvelous Buddha Amitabha of boundless light. On the right side is the Lord of great compassion, and on the left is Vrajapani, the Lord of powerful means. All are surrounded by limitless Buddhas and Bodhisattvas. Immeasurable peace and happiness is the blissful pure land of the Washan. When I and all beings pass from samsara, may we be born there without taking samsaric rebirth. May I have the blessing of meeting Amitabha face to face. By the power of the blessings of the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas of the 10 directions, may we attain this aspiration without hindrance. Teata pensajiya awa bodha naya soha. Bodhicitta, the excellent and precious mind, where it is unborn, may it arise. Where it is born, may it not decline, but ever increase higher and higher. By this virtue, may I achieve omniscience. By defeating all enemies, confusion. May all who travel on the waves of birth, old age, sickness, and death cross the ocean of samsara. As Manjushri the warrior realized the ultimate state, and as did Samantabhadra, I will follow in their path and fully dedicate all the merit for all sentient beings. May the teachings of the great Rigumpa Ratnashri, who is the omniscient Lord of the Dharma, master of interdependence, continue and increase through study, practice, contemplation, and meditation until the end of samsara.
Thank you.
Thank you, Kengpo. Have a good night.
Thank
Good
you,
night,
everyone.
everyone.
Thank you,
Good night.
everyone.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Kempo.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Good night, everyone. Thank you.
Okay, tomorrow we can share the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Tomorrow can
Thank
share the
you.
screen. Okay.
Screen this,
All right.
I mean, we chant before teaching. So put in the screen. That's okay.
Yeah, 2 Kempo.
Okay.
Nice. Keep going.
What happened?
There's
What
2.
happened? 2 person here.
I don't know.
I don't know. Why is this?
It must have It must have been the cities from the empowerment.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Great teaching, Simple. Thank
Why
you.
it can be true?
That's
One
what it
person.
was. Thank you.
See? That's Buddha's manifestation.
Uh-huh.
We got to
Like
see
that,
it on
okay?
Zoom. That's great. Thank you, Kempo.
Yeah. One person is can approach to millions. That's why million Tara emanations.
So Kempo, could I just clarify? So you're going to be doing a sadhana, or we're reading a sadhana in the beginning that helps purify, or could you explain that a little bit?
I'm going to send it to Marilyn, this sadhana.
Okay.
She can share tomorrow on the screen. So before teaching, we read.
And is that what you read tonight, or that's what you went over just
Yes.
before? Okay, thank you.
Yes.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I need something again.
I'll email it out too. I'll send it to you, Deb.
Okay.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. Good night,
Bye.
Kempo.
Good night,
Thank you.
everyone.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Kempo. Good night,
Bye.
everyone.
Good night.